Hey guys, I am back for another update. Today is the 28th of March. Yesterday morning we dropped by my gynae to have a discussion. We told him about our decision to terminate the pregnancy. Once again, I spent another day crying. Right now my emotions, I don't dare to say that it's better. As I'm saying this, I can feel the tears welling up in my eyes. I am just trying to keep myself busy. It's a very hard thing to come to terms with because as I was telling the husband last night, the baby's still alive. He is still kicking and moving inside me. I told him, or rather, I asked him, is this the right thing to do? Because essentially, we are, in a way, killing him. And then I just laid in bed with tears streaming down my eyes. And I started thinking, why is it that I dare not go through with it? Is it because of the word killing? Or some parts of it because I'm scared to go through with the procedure to terminate the pregnancy. Which, by the way, it's not a nice thing at all, because what would happen during the termination is I'll be going to the hospital at 12 p.m. They will put a pill inside through my vagina every 4 to 6 hours to induce labor. And then I would just have to wait for my cervix to dilate, and then I have to give birth to Nathan. The wait will take about 24 hours, so it's actually really long and torturous in a sense. And after that, after baby's out, they'll push me inside the operating theatre to clear up, all the blood and placenta and all the tissues inside. Yeah. The idea of having to go through that is emotionally torturous. But, I started to think, okay, so I'm scared and I backed out. But if I back out, it means that Nathan has to suffer for the rest of his life. Going into surgery upon birth, have all these tubes coming out of him, going back under the knife again when he's 8 to 9 months old, having a pacemaker when he's 20 years old, having another surgery when he's like 30 plus for his pulmonary valve, and always be at risk of a sudden cardiac death, have to go through heart attack once, twice, maybe even more. Sure, people do have a certain quality of life, but it's just different as compared to what his brother would have, and I didn't think that that was fair. And I don't want him comparing himself to his brother, thinking, why is it that my other brother can do this, but I can't, and all sorts of thoughts just go through my head. And not to mention, it's a requirement for him to visit his doctor every single year just to make sure that, his heart is functioning, and if it isn't, then really what can they do? Because all the surgeries, they're not curative surgeries. Nothing is gonna cure him. It's gonna help, but there's no cure. So yeah, like, as inhumane as killing sounds, is it really an inhumane act, or is it a humane act? And if we were to keep him, it sounds humane, but ironically, it seems pretty inhumane. So yeah, well, that's all the thoughts that I have for now. Hey guys, today is the 31st of March. It is a Sunday morning, and tomorrow will be Monday, and it is the day where I will start. I hate saying this word. The termination procedure, aka the abortion. I have been crying a lot less. I've been writing quite a bit just to sort out my thoughts. I wrote a little something that I want to share with you guys. So here it is. I don't think anyone could ever understand how painful it is to want to keep your baby back on, simply because it isn't the right thing to do. It isn't right to trap Ned in a body with a broken heart, having him to live a life inside the body. I don't want that for him. Life is all about experiences. Can I really face him when he asks me, "Mommy, why can't I do XYZ, but you, Papa, and Coco can?" I think my heart will break, because I will know that I forced that upon him. The life, the lack of chances, the knowing that he can't do stuff, the knowing that he can only stare at what others have and he doesn't. Right now, he doesn't know, or rather, I'm robbing him of everything. Is it right then to rob him of everything? Is oblivious blissful? Is Nathan oblivious? Well, he might know that he isn't coming into this world. He might know that we are robbing him of this chance. But does he know what we are trying to protect or prevent him from? Will he appreciate it? I just searched Google for more articles, Down syndrome and the George syndrome. This illness comes with Fallon's tetralogy. Sheesh. I've typed the T word so many times in the last few days that my phone remembers it. Even if Nathan didn't come with Downs, he might come with the George. Even if he doesn't come with the George, it is apparent. There is something wrong with his genes. How can one tolerate being broken, being less than perfect? This isn't a mental thing. It is an actual physical thing. How can one take it, knowing that they are less than perfect? Yes, nobody is perfect. We all know that. But we would like to think that we are, because it gives us confidence and courage in this world. If we can't even have the most basic sort of courage and confidence, how else to have for the other levels? Now, will he appreciate that, knowing his incapability? Not enough research for TOF in adulthood. No clear path. Nathan will have to live a life of mystery, a thick fog covering the future. No advice for when it will be appropriate to do future procedures, an estimate only of what to expect. Expert level care dwindles as he reaches adulthood and gets worse as he progresses. That sucks. That really sucks. As a coping mechanism, diving into all the journal articles on, tetralogy of Fallot, with a specific focus on the case studies that talk about those in adulthood. I didn't want to know about childhood. I know that he'll make it through childhood, but I want to know how would he be when he grew up, because life isn't just about the 10-20 years that you have in front. Life, I feel, really happens in adulthood, where you go out, you explore the world, you kind of enjoy that, freedom that you get, the ability to make choices, we're robbing him of that ability to make choices, not because he's not old enough, but rather he's old enough, but he can't do those stuff. So I just dived in, searched for a whole bunch of case studies and whatever else, and I came across this case study of this woman. She was born with her parents not knowing that she had TOF. Her mom brought her to the doctors, knew that there was something wrong, did a few check scans, and that's when they realized that she had TOF. At the point of writing that, report, case, the woman was 30 years old. She has had 8 open heart surgeries, not including others. 8! The ones that I was told about were like what? 2 in the first year of life, and another one probably later on when he's a bit older to kind of like, adjust his pulmonary valve. But she has had 8. That is what I call a real life example of what Nathan's life would be. Having to cut open your chest, saw open your rib cage, and have someone messing around with your heart 8 times. And that's just the open heart surgery. We're not even considering any others, because in this case, for this girl, she, at the age of 3, she has had to have, a vein taken from her right arm so that it can be made into a shunt for her heart. So she has all this like scars throughout her body from the places where she's been operated on. Things taken out of this part of the body, grafting here, grafting there. She has scars everywhere, and she did say that she had a lot of self-image issues because of all those battle scars. She did get married. She got a degree in communication. She's been married to her husband for 6 years at the point of writing. They bought a house 3 years ago. Because she can never have kids, so they had to have a dog, and they treat it like it's a human being. And I read until that point, I'm like thinking, let's just put the sex part aside. She didn't get a house from the moment that she got married. She got it 3 years after she got married, and I started thinking why. And it's probably because of all the medical bills, because at the end she also said, how does she keep up with her illness? So because she's taking so many medications all the time, she has to keep going in for blood tests, appointments, scans, and whatever, to make sure that she's alive enough to live through the next day. And that is incredibly costly, and that's probably where all the money was being pumped to, instead of getting her a house earlier. Now let's just, I'm grateful that she managed to get a degree in communications and everything, and I am really, really proud of her. But in another journal article where my husband and I read, it talked about the effects that phallus tetralogy have on families. So it covers things like the kids' social life, their school life, what their siblings think, how the parents feel, when they have the next kid, the birth control methods that they actually adopted after they have a kid with feathers tetralogy. So one of this, on a part of school life, it actually mentions that school is being interrupted very often because of all these surgeries and whatnot. And back to the case about the 30-year-old woman, when she was 10, she was supposed to do this routine catheterization to kind of like how do I say, open up one of the narrowed valve in her heart. The narrowed valve, yes, the narrow valve in her heart. And things went wrong. The wire accidentally pierced through the artery and she bled, and then they had to like cut her open immediately to try and like repair the artery and things like that. She lost a lot of blood, and it was so severe that she actually lost the capability to do everything. She had to, when she woke up, she had to learn again how to walk, how to write, how to move her arms. She had to regain strength in every muscle in her body. She survived and everything, and she's really strong, but can you imagine a 10-year-old having to go through that kind of pain? It's bad enough for stroke patients, what more for a 10-year-old child? Now the part about sex. Yes, the part about having kids. So she's a woman. Woman. And it's pretty obvious why she can't have kids, because, the whole childbirth thing, even if she does cesarean section, it is still a heavy load on her heart, which is probably why she can't. As for Nathan, he's a boy and everything, doesn't have to go through childbirth. But the husband and I were talking, so can he even have sex? Like, would it be too stressful for his heart? Will he just go in the middle of his happy hour with whichever girl that he's doing it with? And even if he doesn't, and he does manage to have kids, how long can he live? What if he doesn't live till he's 70 years old? What if his kids is only like 10 plus years old and his heart decides to just give way? That means my grandkids would be fatherless, and that would be my fault, because I chose to keep him. He's just trying to live his normal life, or rather a life as normal as possible, and it just goes. The pain of having a broken family, that's what my grandkids would have to go through. I, in a sense, be the culprit that caused them to have a broken family. I don't think it's something that I can live through, causing more pain to other people. I'm grateful to this person, this 30-year-old woman, for writing down her case. I hope that she lives for as long as she can and enjoys life to the fullest. Since I know before Nathan's born that he has this condition, I don't want to put him through it. I don't want that for my baby boy. He deserves a second chance at coming back to this world in a perfect body. Yes, I believe in reincarnation. That's what I believe in. It's all the hope that I can have now, right? Today is the 1st of April, Monday. It is the day where I'm gonna go for the procedure. It's raining. It's been raining since the moment that I woke up. I know this is gonna sound silly, but I can't help feeling like the sky is crying for me, for us, for little Nathan. I had a tough time going to sleep last night because I knew that it would be the last and I ever feel him kick, move. The last night I was in this house. Gotta be brave, man. Okay, going off to the hospital now. Hi, so I have gotten myself admitted. The first pill has been inserted. My gynae said that the symptoms were supposed to only kick in at the second insertion, but I'm really starting to feel something going on down there, and my back is starting to ache like it did when I was giving birth to Ethan. So yep, the whole process, he says, is supposed to take 1 to 1.5 days. As you guys know, after that I'll be pushed in to do a cleanup. So last few hours with Nathan. Yep.
It's 10:15 right now. The second pill was given about 6 o'clock. Cramps have started to become more intense, so she was given a shot of the painkiller. Yeah, so she puked out her dinner. So the painkiller has a very short term effect, so it's starting to come back again. She's getting some food, quite weak, nauseous, dizzy. Yeah, the doctor has reduced the dosage of the medicine from every 4 hourly to 6 hourly. For this night, she has to have her blood pressure, temperature taken every 2 hours to monitor the progress.
Alright. Percent of this is not good.
I think it's the painkiller or the sleeping medicine. Oh, they gave her a sleeping pill. Okay, that's all.
It is 10 minutes to 7 a.m. I had my 4th dose of the pill. It hurts like a bitch down there, because the pills are supposed to induce a miscarriage, so I'm having contractions and stuff. It got really painful at one point last night that I actually asked them for the painkiller, which was given to me in a shot at my butt. At that point where they actually like jabbed in that painkiller, I tried my best to relax, but it was so hard and it was really painful. And it got me wondering, like, oh crap, if this is already so painful for me and I only have to go through it once, then what more for the baby? So I'm still trying to stay strong, staying firm that, better I take the pain for him now than him going through all of it when he gets older. Oh, and the jab made me puke out while I was in the shower. Like, I literally puke all of my food. It was disgusting, and I clogged the toilet.
It's 8:55. The procedure is done. Nina was born. She's now wheeled to the operating theatre to carry on the final phase of the procedure. She'll be back into the ward in an hour. We'll be sending Nina for proper cremation and sea barrier.
It is 10:15 p.m. right now. Everything's done. Shortly after recording, or rather shortly after the last time that you saw me, my contractions got really bad really fast. Next thing I knew, I was pulling out my underwear, telling the husband to call the nurses in. My gynae came in, checked, said I was 6 to 7 cm dilated. He told me that, I should be done by 1 p.m. or rather the baby should be done by 1 p.m. but it went on a lot faster. I think it was about 10 minutes after he left, I told the husband to come. I told him that, I could feel the baby was coming out. This is the first time that I've actually given birth without the help of any painkillers at all. I had epidural when I had Ethan, and thank goodness for epidural. This one I had absolutely no painkiller at all. It hurt like a bitch. It felt like my donda was just tearing apart. He came out fast. I understand why women scream when, at the last point when you're trying to push the baby out. The husband said that he came out peaceful, so I'm thankful for that. I was so tired, I just wanted to sleep, so barely had my eyes open except for when the doctors or nurses had to check my particulars, inform me about some stuff. I forced my eyes open and nodded. Next thing I knew, I was on the GA, was woken up, and I'm back here. I got a glimpse of Nathan before the undertaker from the funeral service that we hired took him away. The nurses at Mountie were really nice. They dressed him in an angel gown. I never thought that I would come to a point where I actually needed the service of angel hearts. But yeah, having him dressed, or rather having clothes that he could fit, really made me feel a lot better. I think it made all of us feel a lot better. Husband's here.
Hi.
So, Nathan has been cremated. He was actually just cremated not long ago. The husband actually went over to Monday Crematorium to go through the ritual with him, accompany on his last journey, and the sea burial will be happening tomorrow. I won't be there, but the husband will be, because we promised that he wouldn't be alone throughout. So yeah, we're keeping our baby boy company all the way until the end. To all moms who have to go through this tough decision, be strong, stay firm. You know what you're doing.